Welcome to another bad fanfiction reading. Sorry if it's completely dark. My room is, well, completely dark.
We have not actually decided on some fanfiction yet.
No, we didn't. I completely forgot.
I have no idea.
No, I had it. I totally forgot.
Yeah. Austin, start the episode over.
No.
We're doing it live.
No, it looks cooler on top of that. Whatever, I don't even care.
Fancy dress. Yes. Fancy.
I knew I was spelling. I'm terrible spelling.
We find Virgil and Wesker. Ryan's dream will be complete.
That's in Spanish.
Let's do it. I can read Spanish to some extent.
Actually, I think Google should translate it.
That is the case. Yo quiero mi nuts.
Oh, okay. June 30th, 2013. Tachi, China, just in case you got it confused with Tachi, America.
We're not ripping off King.
Send this in. Yeah. What are you waiting for? Go after her. No. We will stand together. Ron, stopped. He's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Exactly.
That's why I mimed at him in the mirrors like I had nothing to do with
this. No. This isn't as good as the other one. Come on, man. We need that.
Austin has the dream of reading the most perfect fan fiction ever.
No, man, that one was so hilarious, though.
It was 7 in the morning. Of course it was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah. Have fun, Ryan. I envy you.
Go to it.
I'm not sure what the point of the glasses is, but...
You know, the hipsters do the poem readings and everything.
Oh. Never did find a good poem song for this. Like one of those, straight up just... the fucking...
God, this is when you need furries, man. Because, that Son fanfic fiction was perfect. I can't have, Jill screwing a zombie or something. Or Leon screwing a zombie. I'd be down with either one right now. Why? I just realized something. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong bar. I was like, it's not recording anything.
Hooray!
And then it hit. I was like, oh no, that's my volume.
Here you go. Look up Kazuma Tournament, the strongest ever, and it's a fan fiction.
What?
Kazuma Tournament.
Okay, how do you spell it?
Kazama.
Kazama.
Yes, tournament. That is not the strongest tournament ever.
Hold on. Oh, come on. You know how to spell tournament.
I do.
Cool. No, it does. Kazuma Tournament.
The strongest tournament ever. There you go. It's the first thing I saw when somehow I typed in Wesker and Virgil fanfic and this appeared.
Oh, wait, hold on. Jin Kazuma decides to host another tournament, this time inviting warriors from all over the world. Please not. This is a massive crossover between Soul Eater, Devil May Cry, Tekken, Mashiro Iru, Lucky Star, Soul Calibur, and Street Fighter.
Goldmine it is.
What?
Fanfiction! There's nothing we won't try.
Short, too, on. Chapter 4 is here, this is the second battle, blah 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 blah. Crap, that's not important. I need to set my cherry Pepsi.
I have nothing.
Brownie, shut up. So with Brownie, I swear to God, every time I start. So, with that awesome last battle behind us, let this new match begin! Shiriashi, I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, yelled out. Leon removed his handgun, firing twice before rolling to the side. Ryu easily dodged the bullets and ran at Leon, attempting to do a punch-punch uppercut-kick combo, but his uppercut missed. Leon then aimed at Ryu's feet, firing again. Ryu jumped over the bullets and then kicked Leon in the back. Leon yelled at him. out in pain as the foot connected with his back. I was hoping for some sexy crap. Why am I reading names? But Leon rolled away
I didn't actually
before
look at any of
Ryu could follow up with another punch. Leon then holstered his handgun and removed the TMP, firing the gun in 5-round bursts. A couple of the bullets hit, but most went wide. Ryu then ran at Leon, managing to uppercut Leon. Soul Resonance! Ryu yelled out. How do you say that in Japanese? You play enough Street Fighter, you should know.
Never heard that one before.
Oh, I'm guessing that's actually Soul Resonance. I think that's a Soul Eater joke. Ryu yelled out, and then put his hands into a ball. Metsu Hadouken! Ryu yelled out, the purple fireball growing larger in his hands until Ryu had to fire it. Oh, that was an impressive feat from the Demon Fist. What will Leon do? Misato asked. Leon rolled away from the fireball and started firing at Ryu once more.
Will Leon be able to beat the mighty Ryu? Find out next time in Dragon Ball Z.
Talking about me ripping off freaking CinemaSins, you just ripped off like everybody that's ever watched Dragon Ball Z and made that joke.
Yes.
Once more, a couple of bullets skimmed his arms and legs, but only one hit him in the leg. Ryu winced in pain as Leon ran at Ryu. God, it's Ryu. Roundhouse kicking him and then suplexing him before he hit the ground. Leon then jumped backwards and removed his Jailbreaker, a customized striker shotgun, and fired it twice, the slightly large gun jerking in Leon's hands. Ryu managed to push himself away just in time to avoid the shotgun rounds. Bleeding, Ryu charged towards Leon, the force building up in his fists. Leon removed his knife as Ryu charged. Leon ran at him as well, and then it happened. Ryu's fist went in Leon's anal canal. And then they lived happily ever after. This is boring as fuck. I need something better.
I need Ryu actually fisting Leon, and then we'll be good.
Well, like, every time I imagine fan fiction, that's what I imagine. I can't imagine anything else.
Death Battle is technically fan fiction.
What?
And technically it is.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
I said Death Battle is technically fan fiction. Since their own made-up universe.
Sure, let's just keep throwing out YouTubers' names. You know, we're not that original, apparently.
Hey, you're the one that started it.
I just said that one line. Is this? Oh my god, that's an actual fanfiction.net. I've not been paying attention to where I've been going. Adventure Fantasy. Adventure Friendship.
Honestly, that thing I saw I thought was the name of the website. I didn't realize it was an actual fanfiction.
More experience, humor, humor.
It was just called Cosmo Tournament.
Sexy fanfiction.
It's not gonna work.
Holy crap! I don't feel like. But this is what I've been
You
looking
brought
for.
this on yourself.
I don't even want to read all this.
I've never even seen the show.
I'm just seeing a lot of like GIF porn of it.
Anthem.
I've never actually watched the whole show. I just know furries are into it. So, I knew I'd find something. Brownie.
I gotta get my 10 minutes of fame, damn it.
The Wattersons were famous for being complete and total retards.
Basically.
That's a good way to start it. There was the obnoxious, arrogant kid known as Gumball. Who the hell names their kid Gumball? The explainable pet Darwin. The super intelligent girl Anus. That's what I'm gonna call her. That's it. I'm not even. The piece of shit lazy husband. That apparently has no name. And then the hard-working slut Nicole. It was a day like any other. Nicole was wearing tights and a tank top. She was cleaning the kitchen when Gumball came in. She began bending over and showing her nice round ass to Gumball. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Gumball constantly begged himself not to touch his mother, or his dad would probably kill him.
This is what your webcam is being used for.
It was when he noticed that his mother didn't have a bra on. He got seriously hard and began rubbing his penis in the kitchen in the corner. Let me give you a hand with that, his mother said, standing over him and touching his penis.
This
Cupping
is like
it in
that
her
Simpsons thing I saw all over again.
Cupping it in her hands, she would slowly jerk it nice and calmly until he climaxed all over the walls. Now look at that, another mess, she said, getting in front of him and bending over. She'd stick her tongue out and lick the walls erotically. holding one of her breasts in a fashionable way. "Say, Gumball, do you mind getting that bucket?" she said, standing over one. Gumball would bend over and look up at Nicole's large ass. "Oh my God," he said out loud. Picking up the bucket, he finally gave it to Nicole and ran off. It was that night their father, bleh. I'm getting turned around here. Anyways, I went stupid. Their father was going to the strip club with his brother Patrick, who wasn't his brother at all, but a con man. Nevertheless, he was out of the house and Gumball was crying upstairs. Darwin couldn't play his game over all of the crying, so he had to walk right into the room. When he did, Gumball would look up to him and continue crying until Darwin slapped him. "Dude, what is the problem?" he asked. Gumball tried to stop sobbing. "I want to date Penny, but Mom has such a nice ass." That is one way to stop you, I guess.
This fanfiction brought to you by M. Night Shyamalan.
Darwin sighed and rolled his eyes. "You're noticing that now? Everyone knows she has a nice ass," he says. "Oh, really? Has anyone done that ass?" he asked. Darwin raised an eyebrow. "No, that'd be sick as hell." "Who touched their own mother?" Darwin asked, walking away and shaking his head. Once he was out of the room, Gumball started laughing maniacally. "You simple fool," he said, shaking his head and smiling. He then went into the medical cabinet and took out energy pills. The next evening after school, there was news that a pink bunny rabbit was arrested last night, late at night, for raping an underage girl who went to Elmore known as Penny. Did this take a dark turn somewhere?
I kind of checked out the moment we started.
Gumball ignored it. Nicole woke up with most of her breasts showing and her shorts ripped and not buttoned up. Darwin started staring when she gave him a long list. "How about you go to the shop and get us some groceries?" she asked. "But anus, too," she spoke. "Whatever," he said, taking the list and walking away. Gumball then stared at his mother, smiling. You talking to me off? And pushed her onto the table in front of the TV after Darwin left, exposing most of her breast. "Gumball?" she asked. Gumball ripped off her tank top, showing her large G-cupped breast. He first began squeezing the holy watermelons and then licking them. "Pinching my nipples," Nicole said. And he'd pinch them as well as bit them, whatever. Gumball then turned her over and she bent down in doggy position. Gumball began spanking her ass over and over again. She let out long and passionate moans. "More, Gumball. I've been a naughty girl. Punish me."
You are getting way too into it.
I did this with the last one!
And I said you were getting way too into it.
Oh no, and I was actually sleep deprived that time.
At least that time you had an excuse. You were so zonked out of your mind you thought this was a good idea.
No, I actually need to go to sleep. I talked to crap mom. She said. Gumball then pulled down Nicole's shorts, exposing her soaked up panties. "May I?" he asked. She smiled and nodded. Gumball pulled down his own mother's panties and then stuck 2 fingers inside of her pussy.
Whoever wrote this has some serious issues.
Mommy issues, apparently. Her mother started gasping
and peanut issues.
Peanut?
Isn't that what they said earlier? The rabbit raped a peanut or something?
No. Raped an underage girl named Penny.
Oh.
Blah, 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 blah. As he would slide them in and out of her right before Gumball stuck in his own tongue. And they went blah, 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 blah. She stopped him and told him to take down his pants. Once he did, about a 7-incher came flying out. "You are so big," she said. "Almost as big as your dad's." Okay, I'm done. That was it. This is getting too incest for me. That is creepy. That was it. That was
so
done.
This is why these shows are so popular now.
I'm done. That's it. Can I find another one, please? Well, let's just try fanfiction. Just straight up fanfiction.
That's actually what I typed in the first time.
And go to this fanfic website. They didn't have some.
Whenever I try to start my computer up, it starts up, then shuts directly off. Like it shows the Windows thing and then black screen, then boom.
That's nice.
That's off screen.
Give me 5 seconds. Everyone likes the anime in the manga.
And to write porn about it.
This is which one am I going to pick?
Just click on a random one. Doesn't even matter.
My neighbor. Pretty Cure, Haven, Slender, Wrestling. My Little Pony?
No. We're not feeding that crap.
Oh, this is crossovers, apparently. Sure. Supernatural. The Winchester family were driving down the long country road.
Is it
with
just
their
me or do all of
belongings
these start
piled.
with some family?
Oh gosh.
Well, that's
This is gonna be
Supernatural.
Castiel and Dean.
No, it's My Neighbor Toro, however you pronounce it, and Supernatural.
Let's say because that's Dean and Superman, Dean and Castiel. It's the one they want to do.
Judging by our previous luck, there's probably going to be some incest involved, so I'm just going to let it roll.
Piled up on top of the Impala, tied down haphazardly with rope, and the two boys peering out of the windows. Dean leaned out to get a better look at the land around them and took in a deep breath of the fresh air. They had moved away from the city for their mother's health. She was suffering from an illness in a nearby hospital, so John had found an old house right by the forest for them to live in. Dean grinned and Sam joined him at the window. "Careful, boys," John called to them from the driver's seat. "It's just a little further." "Yes, sir," Dean answered, but kept looking out of the window. Sam grinned then, and they both made noises of delight at the vast green landscape. The boys could see a tiny stream that ran under a bridge as they drove over it and towards the forest. The locals waved as they drove by, spotting their luggage and the new faces. The boys liked the look of the place already, waving back to the smiling people and grinning even harder. When they arrived at the new house, Dean flung the car door open and jumped outside, followed shortly by Sam, who hopped into the nearest puddle. Thankfully, he had boots on.
Thank God for boots, some reason.
"Come on, Sammy, let's go look at the house," Dean called to his younger brother, who had already managed to find something interesting in the grass.
His mother naked.
"What have you got there?" he asked. "Fever!" Sam held up the delicate thing in his tiny hands. "'Tis a fever!"
Huh?
I'm not I think they meant to put an I. It's a fever, so I just wanted to put "'tis a fever." He smiled proudly up at Dean.
This is a fucking fever dream.
"Oh, you found a feather. Wait, it's gone." Dean scrunched up his eyes, peering at Sam's hands. The feather, which had been in plain sight before, had vanished without them noticing. "You must have dropped it. Come on, let's go inside." Dean grabbed his brother's hand, tugging lightly. "I didn't drop it," Sam pouted, pulling the grumpiest face he could muster before stomping after his brother. The house was old and rotting, but the foundation and main structure were still safe.
So apparently this child, who's probably about to plow his own mother or father, depending on how crazy this person is, isn't even old enough to talk right yet.
Probably their own brother, knowing Supernatural. The boys took it in turns, pushing at one of the pillars holding up the porch roof, laughing at as it cracked and heaved. When it sounded like it was about to give way, they let go and ran inside. After tearing through the house, they bumped into an older man. Sam rushed to hide behind Dean. Who was this? Just then, John walked into the hallway to see his two boys looking befuddled before the stranger. "Boys, this is Bobby. He's going to anally rape you and tie you in the radiator and kill you. Whatever, I don't care. This is getting boring."
And then he tied razor blades to a condom and slowly inserted it into his own anus.
And then he sent a gerbil in there to fetch it.
Show's over. Go home.
I wish we had a bigger fan base because I'd tell them to send in fan. That's what you should do.
If you actually give a fucking shit about this show, send him some fan fiction to read, and I'm gonna go home.
Trailer. I'm tired. Our channel. We only have 76 subscribers. I know. Yada yada yada. I'm going through copyright with this one right now. Who cares? Anyways.
Add more. Tell your friends about us and tell them, for the love of God, do not watch our show.
This right here. Nano's Facebook profile.
Don't do it.
You can click on it.
You can't. I broke the link.
It'll take you to mine.
The most amazing mustache you will ever see.
Add me as a friend. Follow me. I don't care.
Stay the fuck off of
Anyways.
my page.
You don't even have to do that. Just send me some fan fiction on Facebook and I will read it. That is it. I'm sick of looking at crap and not finding jack. Or finding crap that's way too far for me to even care to read. Way too far for me to even
That's our
care.
gimmick to convince you to watch this shit. So you get to submit your own crap, and we'll do all the work.
No, I can get GIFs to work on like personal, but I cannot get it to work on like pages.
I don't bookface enough.
Until next time.